Hello and welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert with a lot of experience in modern hospitality operations, and I am so pleased to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. Now, as you begin your careers, you're going to learn all about operations, finance, and marketing. But today, we're focusing on the single most valuable asset you can build: trust. This is your guide to the ethics that will really define a truly successful career.
This quote really hits the nail on the head. We're talking about the moral and operational backbone of your future. Think about it. A great hotel, competitive prices. Sure, that might get a client's attention, but it's trust that keeps them coming back year after year. It's what sustains those long-term partnerships. And that's the core idea we're going to unpack today.
All right, here's our game plan. We'll start by exploring why trust is, quite literally, the ultimate currency in our world. Then we'll break down the three foundational pillars for your success as a key account manager: integrity, reliability, and fairness. And finally, we'll see how mastering all of this helps you become that go-to person, a true trusted advisor. So let's dive right in with the currency of trust. I want to show you why ethics aren't just some abstract concept, but a really practical, day-to-day requirement in our uniquely human-centered industry. Think about the real essence of our business. We aren't selling a physical object, right? We're delivering an experience. And that experience is built on countless little moments: every conversation, every negotiation, every single promise you make. Each one shapes how your client sees you, how much they can trust you. So you see, ethical behavior isn't some lofty ideal. It's a practical tool that directly impacts how stable your client partnerships are. Okay, let's get into our first pillar, which is really the foundation of it all: integrity and transparency. This is all about honest communication. Integrity is so much more than just telling the truth. As a key account manager, your clients are relying on you for accurate information on everything, from room availability to what your services can actually do. They use your words to make their own critical business decisions. So in a way, your integrity becomes the foundation for their success too. So let's bring this down to earth. What does this look like in practice? Well, it means no exaggerating your hotel's capabilities, no hiding critical details. For example, if you know a wing of the hotel will be under noisy renovation during a client's conference date, you tell them upfront. When it comes to pricing, it means total clarity, no hidden charges. A transparent price structure shows you respect your client's budget, and it helps them confidently go back to their own company and sell the partnership. This isn't just good ethics, folks. It's just smart business. All right, next up is our second pillar: reliability and confidentiality. This is all about honoring your commitments and, just as importantly, protecting your client's sensitive information. Reliability isn't something that just happens overnight. It's built up over time by consistently delivering on what you promised, again and again. And confidentiality? That's the other side of the same coin. Your clients share really sensitive stuff with you, like their travel volumes or even their strategic plans for expansion. Protecting that information with absolute discretion proves you're a professional they can trust completely. Let's move on to our third and final pillar, which is where it all comes together: fairness and respect. I like to call this the art of creating balanced, sustainable partnerships. I want you to remember this: a good deal is never a one-sided victory. Clients will always ask for things, for concessions. That's just part of the job. Your role is to balance what they're asking for with what the hotel can realistically deliver. It's about finding that sweet spot, a sustainable agreement where both parties feel like they've won. That focus on mutual respect is what turns a simple transaction into a real partnership. This slide perfectly captures the choice every key account manager faces, almost daily. I mean, it can be really tempting to make a misleading promise just to close the deal quickly, right? But that's like building a house of cards. Any short-term gain you get is just going to be erased by the long-term damage to your reputation. And believe me, once trust is broken, it is incredibly difficult to rebuild. And you have to remember, our industry is a small world. It really is. Corporate travel managers, event planners, they all talk to each other. Your reputation for integrity, or your lack of it, is going to travel fast. A good reputation becomes your most powerful sales tool, your best referral engine. So, where does all this hard work lead? It leads to the ultimate return on your investment, the end goal for all of your ethical work: becoming a trusted advisor. Now, this isn't a title you can just give yourself. It's a status that you have to earn.
It all starts with being consistent in your actions. That consistency, over time, builds reliability. But how you handle challenges, when things don't go perfectly, that's often the most critical test. If you pass that test with integrity, you're on the path to earning that coveted trusted advisor status.
And what does it really mean to be a trusted advisor? It means clients stop seeing you as just a salesperson. They start to see you as a strategic partner. They'll actually seek out your guidance on their own business challenges because they truly believe your advice is aimed at mutual success. That, that is the absolute pinnacle of a client relationship. So, I'm going to leave you with this one question. Unforeseen challenges, they are inevitable. They're going to happen. Perfection isn't the goal here. Integrity is. So when that challenge arises, what will your actions say about you and about the brand you represent? Your answer to that question will define your career.